Yo YouTube, this is Chad here coming to you from Honeycomb Fingerboards, coming at you guys with a little update video. So basically what I'm going to be doing today, guys, is just swapping out decks in the mold. I've got another deck here that I'm going to be putting in the mold to be given to my buddy Hark to get some graffiti done to it. So going to be taking out the one out of the press and just throwing this one in there so that I can get a couple more, just so I can get a couple of those stacked up before I, just give them all to him. And then I'm also going to be laying down a second coat of clear coat on our deck out there. So I'm going to head out to the garage. I just woke up from a nap, so I'm like super groggy right now, but I figured, what better way to wake yourself up than make some decks. So I'm gonna head out to the garage and get started on things. So here we go, guys. Alright guys, so I'm back out in the garage and I figured I'd kind of start things off by showing you guys our graffiti deck here after the first coat. Really looking super good so far. Those colors in the background are really looking sick. But a couple more coats to go on this guy before it's done. As you can see, kind of the wood really soaked up all the clear coat versus the paint, kind of just the clear coat laid right on top. But now what I'm going to work on is just getting our deck swapped out first. So here we go. Alright guys, back to fisheye view. Went ahead and took our deck out of the mold from yesterday. Got some holes tapped in there and some lines drawn up. So like I said, I'm probably gonna just going to like stack up like 5 or so of these decks and then give them all to Hark all at one time. So I've got my plies laid out here for the deck that's going in today. Like I said, this is another one that I'm gonna be giving to him. So this is going to be a maple, maple, and red on top with our honeycomb print. So I'm going to grab some glue here and get this guy thrown in the mold. So here we go. Alright guys, so deck is in the mold and in the, well, not in the press yet, but I'm about to throw it in the press. So made sure to get the graphic up on top and it's all lined up. Looking pretty good, so gonna get this thing squeezed in. Alright, so our deck is in the mold, good till tomorrow. So like I said, what I'm going to work on now is just getting our second coat of clear coat laid down on our graffiti deck. Like some of you guys may know, what I used to do is just take our foamy pad, the one that's kind of more used up, and just get this thing buffed up. But I was kind of thinking that since that bottom graphic is, one of a kind, I really don't want to mess that up or take any chances. So I think I'm just going to kind of buff it up on the sides and the top. And then I got a little cup of water here, and I'm just kind of like wet sand the bottom. And the water will kind of be like a barrier between the sandpaper and the actual graphic, and it'll kind of protect it and be kind of smooth it up a little bit rather than sand it. And yeah, it's kind of meant for more polishing rather than sanding. So that's really what I'm going to be doing on the bottom here. So I'm going to go ahead and get to that, and then we can get the second coat of clear coat laid down. Alright, so basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my little cup of water here and just dip that sandpaper on in there. Get it nice and saturated. Really want to make sure you get plenty of water, because the water is the most important part here. It's really making sure that there's a nice barrier between the sandpaper and what you're actually sanding. So that way you're not taking off too much. You're more or less just really getting this thing polished up. Don't drop it on anything, because then you're going to pick up contaminants which are going to be buried into your clear coat. Make sure this baby's nice and clean, and I'm just gonna very, very lightly just kind of buff over. kind of here it's starting to smooth out a little bit. This clear coat, I mean the water is safe to use because we already have a layer of clear coat down and the paint below it, so not going to be doing any damage to the wood here. Just really focusing on that, buffing up that clear coat. It's really starting to smooth out now. Alright, nice. So that thing's definitely feeling a lot smoother now, so I'm going to get this thing hung up and get the second coat of clear coat laid down. So I'll probably pick back up with you guys after that's done. So here we go. Alright guys, second coat is laid down, so I got the camera posted up here so I can show you guys what it looks like. Definitely starting to look a whole lot better. You can tell it's just buttery smooth. The clear coat's looking nice and glassy. Wood is nice, starting to soak up some of that clear coat. Get a nice little shine to it as well. Only think this thing is going to need probably 1 or 2 more coats before it's done. Definitely looking pretty good so far. So I'm going to set this thing down and pick back up with you guys. Alright, so there we go guys. Deck is hanging up there, drying until tomorrow. Got our other deck sitting over here in the press, squeeze until tomorrow. So that's pretty much going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys for tuning in once again. Got more graffiti decks coming soon. Let me know how you guys are liking those. Got this one here I gotta sand up. That one over there's press until tomorrow. I got a couple more that I'm gonna do until I give them to him over there, and then he can get some hand-drawn graphics up on them, just like this guy. So that's gonna be it for this video though guys. Make sure you guys like, comment, rate, and subscribe. Throw a little comment down below. Let me know what you guys are thinking. And yeah, until next time, later y'all. Alright, so here goes nothing. Wish me luck. I hope this thing does not snag and just ruin this thing. It's such a